Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Animanga Junkeez. 2 E's, no I. 3, 2, 1.
What's going on, guys? Animanga Junkeez, 2 E's, no I. It's your boy Fred, aka Knox is FX, co-host.
It's your boy Casey Silverback, aka Kervs. You already know what time it is. We back. We never left.
It's your boy Bad Liar, aka Brad, aka Uno, aka the Pod Almighty.
Oh my goodness. I don't know who keeps
Where does he
giving
get these names from?
Almighty.
And last but never least, the producer, the fourth seat, Benjimuro-san.
What is up, you guys? How we doing? Oh my gosh. Oh, wait, let me see. Do I got something for us? I got a little applause for us?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Let's go.
We are the Animanga Junkeez. I'm excited for this week. I mean, we just had a killer episode. I cannot wait.
Fourth wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to
Yeah.
see
What we
what's
got?
going on today. Let's hear it.
All right.
Take me into the episode.
Episode 11. Let's
Wow,
do
we're
it.
there already?
Yeah, we're there. It seems like it is a long time,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
quick. But it's fine. It's fine. Today, I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about Kagurabachi. We're gonna have a longer conversation. We're actually gonna dedicate a whole pod to this one. But before we get there, yeah, we're gonna have to address some shit too. But before we get there, let's talk about the Friday Fix.
Friday Fix. Let's hear it.
Friday Fix on the spot. Too bad I already got it. Boom. Boom.
Wow.
Don
I
to
lied.
Don.
I have it.
Don to Don, aka
God damn it.
episode 7, number 10. What was it? What?
10 out of 10,
10
bro.
out of 10.
Yeah,
All the
100%,
emotion, all the
100%.
feels. If you have a
Yeah.
daughter or a child, please watch it because it makes you look at them differently.
Whether you like anime or not.
Whether you like it or not.
My God.
More episodes of Hunter x Hunter. One Piece is on a 3-week break. I know. Don't cry. We were crying with you. What else we got? Y'all got more news?
I kind of, not even just news though. I just started watching Go-Go Loser Rangers. Wow. You want to talk about different layers, dimensions, bro? Oh my
Let's
goodness.
do
You don't know who's good, who's bad. No one cares anymore. You just want to see you have a character, you like them.
I'm not there yet.
You gotta watch
Also,
that.
listen, Shangri-La Frontier.
Oh God.
Listen, no, it's Shangri-La Frontier is fire.
And for those who don't want to watch Man in a Bird Hat, I am watching Wistoria, but I'm also about to start to read Wistoria. So I'm about to catch up with y'all.
I told you
It's cold.
Wistoria.
It's tough.
No,
Listen,
Wistoria is
Sometimes
cold.
they put me on, just like
Manga
I put
and-
them on to Don to Don.
Listen.
But
Wait, what?
What?
That's sacrilegious. That's sacrilegious.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
But I have a question for you. Would you say, like, remember when I brought it up? I said, that is how Black Clover was supposed to do it. Would you
I
agree with that?
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? Off the podcast,
Yeah.
Ben actually asked
Well,
me a
yeah,
question.
I was just thinking about something, Brad.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that actually, thinking you have two totally different platforms, right? You have a book and you have the actual series that you're watching. Now, I know there's movies that don't hold up to there's movies that don't hold up to the book.
Yeah.
Is that go the same thing with anime for you? I know you read a lot of manga,
That's
so
a good question.
So to me, I don't know why, but when I read a manga, it's almost like when I was reading like Harry Potter. The source material reigns king. The one thing I can say as far as anime is they do a pretty good job of following the source material.
Yeah.
So there's never much of a discrepancy. I think the thing for me is that I was able to imagine a lot of the scenes in manga and what they should look like. So sometimes when I get them on TV, they don't always match up. I.e. Blue Lock, i.e. Tower of God. So for the most part, they do a good job these days, but it's hit or miss. It's mostly hit though. It's mostly hit. Like I could tell, like being on this pod made me really get back into anime, and I'm starting to realize the allure that anime has and the music and the sounds. But I'm still a manga person at the end of the day.
I feel that.
Number one manga. Okay.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that.
Okay. Are you going? All right. So for me,
do you guys? Yeah, I guess
for sure,
yeah, all
for
of you
sure,
guys. Yeah,
for
let me
sure.
hear. Yeah,
real quick. For me, I would say I'm pretty even kill. Like I'm 50-50 on them. I can accept manga for what it is. Like you said, like when you can see it and like they have it in the different panels, you can kind of have your own visual for it, which is a nice touch. You know what I mean? Like it's always nice to be able to do that, have your imagination kind of create the image for you. But when you see the anime and how they put it together, I'm okay with like their visual on it. Like for me, like I know you guys say the manga is the source material. Like for me, as far as the visual, like how it's supposed to look, I go by the anime, and 9 times out of 10, they do a very good job of like depicting. Like you said, they don't go far off of. I feel like they do a very good job of depicting the thing. So I would say it goes hand in hand. You read the manga for the information for the most part. It's nice to have and you have the imagination, but the anime, it's for you to have a solid visual and be like, okay, this is what was going on when I was reading. That's the touch. So I feel like it's hand in hand.
I have a follow-up question once you guys are done, but I
Yeah.
want to hear your opinion, Kervs.
For me, honestly, it's the mangas. I prefer the mangas over the animes. Honestly, it's nice to get like a direct representation of what the author is trying to go for. So I feel like you get that raw, gritty feel of the original, like what he wants to show you directly from his brain, or him or her brain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because a lot of studios end up changing some of the imagery, right?
Yes.
And using their own spin on
they
things.
tweak stuff a lot. Yeah.
Now, so I guess if you guys could name one of the biggest like letdowns, can you give me like the biggest letdown of manga that you've watched, and then you were really excited to watch the anime, but it didn't hold up to its tale?
Okay.
I
3.
gotta think.
You go first, Brad.
Oh, I thought y'all would have.
don't
Everybody
have-
has the same one.
Who?
What, Black
7
Clover?
Deadly Sins.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Seven Deadly
no.
Sins. Yeah.
I wouldn't say that. I would probably say
The animation went to shit all of a sudden. It just.
I would say, and it's not so much it has anything to do with like the anime doing anything wrong. It was just what was it, the island where the guy had the ninja? What was it called again? You told me.
Oh, Hell's Paradise.
Hell's
I
Paradise.
put you on Hell's Paradise.
No.
Nah. Oh no, he did put me on. But I talked to him about it at work.
Yeah.
But he told me like he's gonna get whatever. But like I feel like just because the story, like I don't know, like I read it, I'm like maybe the anime will do something for it, and like I still haven't even finished it. The anime's I haven't even finished it. I'm just
Interesting. Okay. What about you, Kervs?
Seven Deadly Sins. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
The
I
animation.
have a version worse than that.
What?
I just lost it, but there was one way worse than that.
Blue Lock?
No, it's not. It's older.
All right, let's do it.
Oh no.
Oh.
When we first started reading or watching Full Metal Alchemist, remember how they had like the different variations because it wasn't cut up, so he started going into the future.
Yeah.
I didn't read it. I didn't read Full Metal.
No, the OG anime was good. The first
No, but
Fullmetal,
it varied off of the source
Yeah.
material because the source
That's how they
material
made
wasn't
Brotherhood.
finished.
yeah,
Right.
it was still
Okay,
good though.
listen, let's get into it.
Yeah,
we
let's
got
get
a lot of
into it.
shit.
Yeah,
We got a
keep
lot
going.
of.
Let's
We're
go.
talking about Kagurabachi today.
Let's do it.
So, I guess we're gonna start this. We're gonna kind of cover from the auction.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'll let you take it off, Kervs.
Oh,
I
damn!
know
You
he's
put me on the
excited.
spot.
I know he's
Listen,
excited. I
I
know
was
he's
super
excited.
excited about Kagurabachi because I've been a firm believer that Kagurabachi is going to be one of the big ones. I don't want to say necessarily that it'll be the new big three, but the way the author is writing and the storyline that he's telling,
Yeah.
I see the vision. Like the auction, I feel like propelled what we see that's going on right now currently in the manga. You know what I mean? I mean, honestly, Brad, what was your favorite part of the auction?
Okay, so if anybody knows anything about, all right, so first off, I gotta own up to something. I was excited by the recent chapter of Kagurabachi. As somebody who said to you guys, the viewers, I thought it was fool's gold. I still think it's fool's gold. I still don't think it's gonna be the biggest thing, but I will say it did shock me, and it did some really cool things in the recent chapters. So for me, who loves battle manga, I would say seeing Magatsumi in full force. Because if you know anything about me, that is my kind of power set. Decay, insects, centipedes. I was like, chef's kiss.
Yeah.
When I seen the flower sprouting from people's eyes, I was like, that's exactly what I imagine when I think of anime powers.
So you're fucking with the Sanucci.
Dog.
See, she's nasty.
Yeah.
She's
Just-
nasty fucking word.
No, just that one. The
Yeah.
other ones I don't really fuck with.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one, I like. I like
Specifically?
Cloud Gouger a little bit, but
I would say this. That's the closest we're getting to Brad saying, "Hey guys, I was wrong."
Yeah.
So take that for what it is. I'll take that.
No, I said I was wrong before when we did the little dap up.
No, I know. I'm just saying. But that was a thing. That was a thing.
Yeah.
That shit was caught heat. That exact clip, the Kagurabachi. I'm telling you, if you look back, we can look at it right now.
Y'all fanboys still wrong.
We're not wrong.
Y'all
not wrong because okay. So I'm going to tell you guys what I think was the best part of that arc, the auction.
Mm-hmm.
It was the fact that and if you go back to see, they really started opening up the different characters and the storyline.
Yeah.
Like, I know you had the bad taste. You thinking like it was very linear, and we said it on that last pod when we mentioned Kagurabachi. They're just started. You have to give them time, bro. They just started.
And they're still very linear, but continue.
I don't think it's linear, bro. There's a lot of stuff, and we're going to talk about later on in what's going on in the chapter. Yeah. And you can't say that it's linear. And we have a lot more background on the swords themselves, the sword wielders. You start getting into it, and they start introducing more characters. The kid that can teleport, what's his name? Hakuri?
That can teleport?
Yeah.
You talking about he has the space.
He's the new
head of the
storehouse.
You get they literally, I know it was quick. Like they went through his character development fairly quick through the arc, but for us to be able to see that, like for them to be able to lay it out, and us feel for him. I mean, at least me, like I like him. He's one of my favorite characters in the show. Like that was dope. I think they did a great job of that. And go ahead.
No, to piggyback off of you, honestly, that was one of the big parts for me for that auction arc was seeing Hakura, like his development. And when you notice that he tells that part of like Soya was beating him up his whole life.
Correct.
Right? And then when they start to tap into that he has the power of the storehouse.
Yep.
Right? Yep. And then you start to learn that when he was a child, any item that Soya used to beat him up with or to torture him disappeared.
Yep.
And he will whoop him even more. And he didn't realize that he was the one sending those items to his own storehouse. Mm-hmm. Like that was a big deep dive into his background.
Yeah.
And the way the author just threw that shit in there, I was like, oh wow, he's cooking right now.
That's a fact. Brad, what you got? You got something?
Like I said. All right, so are we ready to move on?
No. I got one more thing.
Yeah,
I got one more thing.
Go.
Another character. You guys like this? Hayuki,
yeah.
Oh my goodness, with the flame bone.
Yeah.
Let me tell you guys
I knew that was gonna be your Sasuke ass pick.
Yeah.
That's like everything about the fact that they have people that have powers that can rival the sword. It's not just that it's not overpowered. I love that. And for us to see them, at first they're kind of at, you know what I mean?
With each other.
But they end up working together and they fight. Bro, it took both of them to take out Shinichi. I'm trying to tell you, that shit was big, bro. I like that, bro. That shit, how they put that together, bro. Fuck it.
What I'm starting to realize is what I had a conversation with somebody outside of the pod. I know it's blasphemous.
No, it's blasphemous, bro.
Is that my issue is that I rank it amongst the big three, and the big three evoked emotion for me. I don't think this manga or anime will ever really evoke like emotion. I don't think so. Albeit because where we are, I thought it was going to, but it didn't. Albeit, but I will say, as far as the boxing and power set, it's fire.
Okay.
If that's what y'all thought I was trying to say, that it wasn't fire on that, my bad.
Okay.
The power set is fire.
It's weird because I figured you would be in like, you would love this because it's actually like emotion wise, it's hitting me on different levels.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, because
that's funny you brought up the emotion because the Hakuri story I thought was
the Hakuri. Listen, I root for that guy.
Yes, bro.
Him, and then seeing how Chihiro, his development, he's seen the different parallels of like seeing that is what he's doing the right thing. Is he a broken hero?
Yeah.
Is he the guy who has like how I want to explain this? Like, is he on the right path? Correct. He doesn't know. He's constantly like doubting himself,
adjusting.
Yeah. And he's hearing these things from the villains that he's fighting.
He's learning on the fly too.
Yeah. These people are talking to him. They're hitting him on. They're like, listen, you're just like me. And in his mind, he's like, no, I'm not like you.
Yeah.
He's like, no, but you're a killer through and through. You're a killer. You're just like I am. You solve problems the same way I do.
Yep.
If something's in front of you, wipe it away. Yep. Wipe it out. Yep. Take it off the board.
On the opposite end, though, I don't like that character because He's Mahito. Like, it's just, to me, I don't like that character because I've
Who's
seen it
Mahito?
before.
Chihiro?
Oh.
Oh no, no, I know who you're thinking of. He said Chihiro.
I know
He's
who you're talking about. We're not there yet.
Yeah, we're
My
not
bad.
there.
Okay. So
Okay.
let's get there.
Yeah.
All right. So basically, I'm going to summarize the gallery arc real quick.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Basically, this guy who's the head of the Sazanami clan, he is hoarding one of the swords and selling it off to a group. Chihiro and his loyal band of people are trying to basically stop the sale, and they encounter a young man named...
Yuri?
No, the youngest of the Sazanami.
What is it, Haruki?
Haruki.
Yeah.
Haruki basically befriends Chihiro, and they set out to basically...
Hakuri. There it is.
Hakuri. Remove the sword from his father.
Mm-hmm.
His father activates Magutsumi, and it impedes, and all hell breaks loose. And there's this sentiment that somebody else is controlling the sword from a distance. Someone who they consider might be the master swordsman, who by far is, without seeing him, my favorite character because of his dark epitaph.
Yeah.
So he basically massacres everybody in the auction area, and it's up to Chihiro and his son to stop him. His son, who they don't know who has this magical power to access a storehouse where things are stored. That's it. I'm gonna move past this. I just want to tell y'all what happened.
Don't forget that
They end up
Chihiro was fighting with Hayuki, the Bone Flame and the...
Yeah, but that's in the very beginning.
Yeah, Bone Flame,
Was
man.
it?
Bone and Flames end up helping
towards
them.
towards the end of they fought in the thing. You don't remember? He
was
was awakening his...
It was in the beginning of the chapter. If you remember the beginning of that arc, he fought with Ikyu, right? And then they came to a standstill.
I'm not saying fought her. I'm saying he fought with her to fight.
Oh yeah. Shinichi, yeah.
That's huge.
Basically, this Magatsumi is probably the strongest sword, supposedly.
Shinichi. You talking about the one that
Sword.
takes the...
No, but the name of the sword. The Shinichi is just the name of the...
Shinichi.
No, it's
Shinichi.
Magatsumi.
Yeah, no, it's Shinichi. That's the name of the sword. Continue. Go. You good?
Go ahead.
They'll fact check you in the comments. Don't worry.
Yeah. But it's,
No, I'm gonna fact check myself. Move on.
Shinichi.
Listen, the sword's name is Shinichi. That last scene when
He's the wielder of Magatsumi. I think Shinichi is just the name of the swords. All of them.
No. Shinichi is the name of the sword. If I'm wrong, you guys hit me in the comments. But
He's the name of that sword is Magatsumi. Yeah, I'm looking it up. They said it.
I don't know. I don't think so. But listen, let's move on, Pion. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Listen, so what Brad summarized is a quick synopsis of that. This arc was very major. We had a lot of character development. We saw a lot of things as far as the past. You got to see Chihiro meet up with the leader of the Hashaku, which are the people who killed his father, the originator and creator of the swords.
You're right. Brad's right.
It's Magatsumi.
I believe
The name
so.
of the swords are Shinichis.
That's what they're called?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shinichi.
So,
That's the name of the swords. Okay.
I didn't even think that. All right,
Yeah.
cool. Brad,
Okay.
Brad,
Brad got
I
one.
learned something today.
We'll give Brad one.
I learned something today. But listen, we got to see Chihiro face to face with Yoro, the leader of the Hashuki.
Yeah, Yura. That was during the draft.
That was before that was his in-depth fight with the people who actually killed his father.
Yeah.
And seeing that reaction where you got to see how he dealt with it, like seeing the face-to-face, the people who killed his father, and seeing like, damn, what is he going to do?
Yeah.
How is he going to deal with the situation? And you see the anger and pain in his face.
Yeah.
And you get to see that little flashback of his father dying. And that really touched with me because it's like, damn, you see this broken hero finally getting face-to-face with like the people who've killed his father, the big drive to his whole journey.
The reason why he's doing everything, yep.
Fred, how did you feel about that moment?
What with Yura?
Yeah.
It for me, like I enjoy, like I said, the people that they're introducing into the chapter and that arc. With them adding Yura, that adds that extra layer of like, okay, so there's another player in this whole storyline. You understand what I'm saying? Again, they're adding layers, which I feel like they're doing a great job of that. I feel like that's what keeps them from being linear. That's what keeps them in the top tier of, I guess, at least now, the current manga and what's going on. I feel like that's what keeps them in the top. I feel like with them doing that allows us to have more room for what's gonna happen next.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? I feel like that's gonna be great for us. As far as Yura as a character, I think he has the most aura in the show.
Brad.
I'm sorry. I was still Googling Shinichi. I want to make sure we're all right. I'm
no,
sorry.
no, you're
Cut that
right.
out.
You're right.
You're
You're
right,
right.
you're
I
right.
want to. No. I just want to make sure we were
Yeah.
all on the
Yeah.
same thing because I don't want
You're
them
right.
to cook us in the comments for not knowing.
Okay.
Man,
Okay.
why did y'all do that? Fuck.
No, it's fine. Listen. So I know we talked about that. Are we moving to the next arc?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
do it.
Okay. All right, Brad, I'll let you start it.
Okay. The next arc is the Assassination Blade arc.
Yes.
It's basically where the the group. What's the name of the group? Fuck y'all.
Hishaku.
The Hishaku.
Yeah.
The Hishaku basically invade and try to assassinate all the sword bearers. The sword bearers hold a lifelong contract. So at this point, we know of Inten, Cloud Gouger, Mats.
You just said the name.
Kyomenji.
Yeah, y'all fuck.
Kyomenji is one of the swords.
Toby Mune.
E10.
Tsubumune, yeah.
You know
Yes.
about E10.
So at this point, they're trying to protect two sword bearers.
In particular,
The
yeah.
one sword bearer is a young man who wears eye makeup. I'm going to refer to Kervs for his name.
Yoji.
Yoji.
Yoji, yeah.
Yoji. I liked Yoji. Yoji was very chill. Yoji was a loud, boisterous young man. And once he found out Chihiro was the son of Rokihira,
Yeah.
he was very excited. And he was like, okay, you were his son? Oh, I loved your dad.
Yeah.
And
I'm
he just
indebted
seemed
to
like
you.
such a great person. And then you meet Samura,
Samura.
who seemed like such a cool guy. And he's like, oh, I also met your dad. I trained you in the sword. You don't remember me? I gouged out my eyes because, I didn't want to see the evils that man committed. His emotional ass.
A lot of aura.
Yeah.
A lot of aura. That guy has a lot. You want to talk about aura, bro?
No aura, all bitchness. Sorry.
All right.
That
You
is the
did.
feeling. I'm sorry. I have feelings about this. Basically, turns out, I'm skipping right to it.
Go.
Do you? Go ahead. Go
Do
ahead.
your thing.
Samura's a traitor. Fuck it.
Fuck.
Yes, I was so mad about this chapter reading it and find out Samura was a traitor because to me, I didn't like his character all the way initially. He seemed like one of those fake cool characters you put in an anime or manga to make people trip out over him. Oh my God, he's a blind swordsman. We never seen that before. And then you get him who he has a disciple who he trained and assassinates him because he says, oh, we committed too many evils. I'm going to collect the swords and kill everybody who has them. Oh my God, I'm such a martyr.
Looking at this so
I
wrong.
was so mad
You
that
looking
that
at-
was his reasoning.
Nah, bro.
He put a plan. He met Yura, the main villain,
Yeah.
the main villain so far, 3 years ago, to concoct a plan to kill the sword bearers because he said they would take too many lives. Not thinking that what's the name of the group?
Hishaku.
Hashaku would kill
Hishaku, yeah.
people beforehand. If you don't want innocent lives to die, why partner with them so they murder people?
I don't. Can I get in here real quick?
Go ahead.
Okay, the only reason why I don't agree with that is like, bro, you have to understand a huge thing now that we know what we know is, bro, something went down, bro.
Something did go down.
Yeah.
Something went down that was like, for him to be like, he had to cut his eyes out, the shit that he's seen.
Right. So he
Okay?
was emotional.
It's not just about emotion,
Because everybody else seen it and it's fine.
bro. It's not that. It's like, bro, people go out to war and it's like we see people, they might be acting a certain way. We're like, bro, that guy's crazy, bro. That guy's blah, blah. But you don't know what the fuck that motherfucker went. You don't know what he saw in war. Like, bro, the way that they talk about this, like, bro, even Chihiro, his dad, the way he talked to him, and like now he's looking back at his flashbacks, and like he's like, damn, that's kind of why my dad, like, why was he? I never understood why he was talking like that, but like now he understands. And for him to hear, bro, you can again, this is not even animated yet, and this is why we love manga. It's like, bro, the way he's talking, you can feel his pain, bro. You're like, bro, this guy been through some shit. I'm not justifying what he's doing. By any means am I justifying what he's doing. But you have to feel for him, bro. Like,
Not at
for
all.
for him, it was probably a lot, bro.
I understand that it's a lot. Here's my problem with it. His whole reasoning doesn't make sense. He's saying, I don't want these innocent people to die. But you put a plan 3 years ago. where innocent people will die.
They're not innocent and not in his
No,
head. Because,
I'm not talking about the sword bearers. I'm talking about everybody else around him.
But what is the reason why they're doing this is for the sword bearers. So in his head, he's saying to end this whole thing, the equation, who he needs to die, the evil doers, is the sword bearers, because like he said, all those people were ready to die for him, and they did. They ended up dying for him. He's like, well, I'm a sword bearer. The reason why they're doing this is because I'm here. There's people like me.
So
Go ahead, bro, because I have some shit.
while they didn't have their swords,
Yeah.
he could have just went up to them and just like pulled up and like, hey guys, I'm a friend, and murdered them. Why did he need Toby Mune to do all this? I'm very confused about it all, because if he had to put a plan 3 years ago in action to kill more people, to draw out people, to get his sword, it doesn't make sense. And that's where I have an issue with Kagurabachi. Even when he killed his student is still, I didn't get the emotional connection that you probably should have got from it, because the students say, dang, why didn't you just put this all on me? I'm like, dog, this nigga tripping. Bust a cap in his ass, slice his ass in the shoulder, get this shit over with.
So I think you're not seeing it. So what he's trying to do is he's conveying there is a struggle between what is right and wrong. Okay, this is going to be the biggest thing we're going to see throughout the whole manga or anime, however you want to look at it. This is very similar to Star Wars. When you see Luke Skywalker struggle with the Force, when you see Anakin Skywalker, these are the things that they're looking at. They're looking at mortality. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see Chihiro, you always see him. He's talking with his villains. They're making good points to him.
Yep.
He thinks he's on the right path, and he's not.
Yep.
Killing is wrong. We always hear that killing is wrong. But the only way that these guys have to solve their problems is to kill other people in front of them.
Yep.
Samura is pretty much showing that he's like, listen, these swords cannot be held by these sword bearers, because he knows that something happened in the past. They haven't told us about it.
Yeah.
And I think it's linked to Sanuchi or the sword bearer, the Magatsuki or whatever, whatever that sword is.
Yeah.
The one with the plants.
Yep. The one we
Right?
saw in the,
when we saw that sword bearer,
Magatsumi.
the Magatsumi, we saw the sword bearer, a glimpse of him. We've seen it 2 or 3 times now. Right? You see him in a jail cell.
Yep.
Something happened in the past that he is linked to.
Yep.
And for whatever reason, Samura does not want this to happen again. So he would rather align with the Hashuki.
Yep.
And he was probably the one who planned out the assassination of Chihiro's father.
Yeah.
But
And getting
my
all the swords
problem.
over to them.
That's my problem. You guys are looking at the grand picture.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the ants. He's saying he wants to protect the ants. But by targeting Rokuhiro, getting the swords back out, he basically kicked off more ants to die. He kicked off more people to die in general. So if your issue was just with the sword bearers, you could have probably partnered up with the same group to kill the sword bearers and then told them, hey, let's go kill Rokuhiro and then kill them, if that was your plan. But my whole thing is, he said he wants to get to the sword master most.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it seems like.
Yeah, but his thing
is it's flawed logic, because he's still killing innocent people by unleashing Magatsumi in that warehouse. He killed a bunch of people who had no idea what's going on, no idea of the truth. So his logic that he is conveying for killing his friend is flawed.
I didn't say it was all the way right.
Correct.
But in his mind, he's saying, listen, if I align with Hashiki or Hashaku,
Yeah.
the Hashaku, right?
Shaku, yeah.
He's planning on, as soon as all the sword bearers are done, he's going to deal with them. He knows that whatever they have planned is bad. You know what I'm saying? He's just using them for manpower.
Yeah.
He can't do everything by himself.
Correct. I was gonna say that.
That's the only issue.
Sorry, guess what? In manga, it don't go like that. We know he's gonna fail.
And this is going to set up a very good storyline in the future. I'm telling you.
So my thing about that is, you have to remember that I understand what you're saying, but I don't think it's flawed logic. I don't think it makes sense. Like, I know you're saying that he's killing innocents, but they would stop him. They would try to stop him. If they knew what he was going to do, they would try to stop him. And in his mind, what needs to be done, he thinks broad. He thinks big picture. So that's why he's going to kill them. Technically, yes, they are innocents. They don't deserve to die. I get that.
Right.
But the fact that, again, those people, they would have stopped him. If people knew...
Collateral damage.
He's thinking, okay, once this whole big fuck is over, this whole clusterfuck is over, then there's gonna be true peace. There's gonna be no sword bearers. There's not gonna be anybody looking for the swords. Swords are gonna be gone. I'm gonna be dead. Like he's gonna kill. He's gonna die as well. It's not like he's trying to do and then try to be like a king. There's no like the end game frame is for everyone to be dead.
Right. And I hear you. I just think if his issue is that people deified the sword bearers, like if after the Seirei War or Sete War or whatever it's called,
Right.
that people are like, oh my God, these guys are the greatest, and he thinks he knows better. You don't kill the idea by killing the people. So the idea that they're still the greatest is still going to be alive. And then the people who deify them or think they're higher than thou are going to try and recreate that same incident. It doesn't matter what you do in that incident. He's not thinking bigger picture, and that's my whole problem. However, it makes for a great battle manga.
Okay.
Listen.
I have a question for him, but you go. I have a question for him.
Go ahead. No, go with the question because this might align with what I'm going to say.
So I'm going to ask you a question. So you had, I don't know how you would look at either the stances before and now, but you had a stance before on Kagurabachi, right? What would you say has changed?
I think I've adjusted my stance. I think my stance still stands that I don't think it's going to be the top tier, but what I've readjusted it to is there are manga and anime that we have outside of, nothing's going to be the big three anymore, but it's going to be outside of that big three status, like that Naruto feel, that One Piece feel, that Bleach feel. They're going to be ones that stand outside
Can't
of that.
expect that, but I know what you mean.
Yeah,
you
it's going to be ones that stand outside of those, like Jujutsu Kaisen.
Correct.
It's not in the big three,
there we go.
but it is important.
Yeah.
So I think Kagurabachi's outside of there. I think it's a great battle manga, but I don't think it fleshes out the full emotions and plans out everything.
Would you say that, like, as far as the character development, would you say the world building, would you say you feel like they haven't, there's nothing, those elements aren't?
I don't even know how we get most places, to be honest with you. I just be reading the chapter, next thing you know, they be at a fucking Buddhist temple, and I'm like, oh, okay, I like that spot.
Really?
So, like, I can't say the world builds.
I wouldn't agree with that.
Like,
that's
excellent. But I do, like I said, I like the fights.
Okay.
So it's still gonna be something I read.
Okay.
I don't understand this.
Yeah, I'm kind of lost too.
I really thought this was gonna be one that like
that he would fuck with
heavy.
I was calling you about the recent chapter, but when the chapter came out today, because we're recording this as the chapter came out, I was disappointed to his reasoning. I was like, you Sasuke ass nigga.
No, but me and you had a talk off screen, and I was like, okay, he's fucking with this because we were talking before this chapter, because me and him were having.
He got you.
No, he got me.
It got me.
No, because me and him were talking about. We're like, yo.
I did see what you said. I saw it
because when you go to that last the chapter before the one that just came out, right? So that last few panels, when you see
6 I am.
Yeah, no.
Yes, boss.
No, listen. When you see the guy, Hirakira or whatever, the guy that Chihiro was fighting with the origami, right? When you see that guy. And then he's speaking with him, and then when he makes that comment, Haruko, whatever his name is, and he made that comment of, oh, but Mr. Samuda said, and I was like, wait, what the fuck? And then it goes to the next, and it goes to the next panel, and you see Kiyomembe, the sword, fall down, and he picks it up with his teeth, and you see the two geisha floating around, and then you see what's the guy's name with the makeup?
Toji.
Yoji.
Yeah, when you see Yoji, and you're like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Is there a double agent? Me and you instantly were like, damn, this is crazy. Is it Samura?
I was with that. And I don't mind Samura being the double agent. And that's why I think there's a misconstruement.
Yeah.
I have no problem with Samura being the double agent. I thought that was fire.
No, but but that's what I'm saying.
It led up into it, but when I got the writing leading up into it, so I thought this chapter was going to be the one that cemented it as like, okay, they're going to develop something further.
Bro, he's Anakin Skywalker. He's
not Anakin.
Bro, he's Anakin Skywalker. When you look at this, right, the way that they praised him as a sword bearer,
he's top.
They praised him as like he was the holy grail.
The standard.
Of sword. Yeah, he was a standard for being a sword bearer. And to see this man fall from grace, and this was going to be one of their heavy hitters. Right. This is somebody that Chihiro trusted. He loved this man. And then Yoji or whatever, Toji, whatever the guy's name is, he loved this man as well.
Yeah.
And to see him take that guy's life.
And they set us up because they were showing us all the shit that he could do, and I was like, oh, this guy's for real. Like, I know you don't think it's a big thing him being blind. I know people have done. We've seen the Blind Swordsman 1,000 times, but how they did it, bro. How he's getting down, like the shit that he's doing, bro.
That fucked me
up.
up.
I think he's a great. I think he has his aura is on 10.
I think his aura is like a 7.
Okay.
But this is. I think this is.
We're
just
getting
me.
to the end.
I think it's just
We're
me.
getting to the
I've
end.
read a lot of manga.
Okay.
So when I see a character like this, it reminds me of certain other characters. When I see a character betray somebody, even when we didn't know shit about Itachi Uchiha, when I saw him sit in that damn red moonlight and shed that lonesome tear, and Sasuke was confused. That evoked more depth to the emotion.
Okay.
Samura's mindset is real linear. I'm right. Everybody who did this thing is bad. We have to take out these people, and I can prevent them from killing these other people.
Because
it's so stupid.
But you're forgetting. I feel like you're.
No, I'm
you're
just saying it's linear.
I know, but I feel like you're forgetting
I'm fine with that.
I feel like you're forgetting to choose the fact, like to remember the fact that there's something that went down, bro. It's not a little thing, bro. Like you're forgetting that part, bro. If you really look at it, bro, these guys are walking around with nukes, and they think they're
He's not walking around the nuke. The nuke isn't in your hand.
Who?
You put it in the bad guy's hand.
I'm not saying that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when they first had it. I'm saying these guys are walking around with nukes. They're justifying the actions and the atrocities that they committed by saying because they're heroes. They did it. But people don't understand what they really did, bro. It's something bad. We don't know what it is, but it's something bad. But I feel like that you can't say it's linear, bro, because for him to feel like he has to kill people that he's gone to war with and then take his own life, bro.
And then ally with a team that's
a group of terrorists.
It's like if you saw somebody ally with ISIS.
Yeah, bro.
Yes. To say, hey, I don't want innocent people to die, but then ally with terrorists who kill innocent people sound stupid.
But the people that he's killing are a part of the
he's
the
Fred.
evildoers.
They've killed, but I'm saying the evildoers have killed people more outside than the sword bearers, and that's my issue.
He's not helping the evildoers kill anybody.
But I'm saying, if you align with them and they're killing other people, aren't you aligning with a similar group?
And that's how powerful it means is that the fact that he would ally with people like this,
yes,
just to
end the swords,
just to achieve his goal, he's gonna ally with super terrorists, who are gonna commit mass murders if they win.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
That don't sound like flawed logic.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Listen.
Y'all aren't looking at it. Y'all are saying exactly what I'm saying, but y'all are listening to it a different way.
It has to.
If I align with people who kill other people, so my friends won't kill other people, that's stupid. Because people are still dying.
People. Listen, you guys let us know what you think.
Yeah.
You let us know what you think about Samura, what he's doing. Again, we're not justifying what he's doing, but I understand what he's doing, why he's doing it. I feel like it adds a great element to the story. I feel like where they're going with it is amazing. I think it's going to be one of those ones. I'm going to stand on that again. Guys, what do you guys closing?
I was with like I said, I was with this chapter before it. I thought the reason is going to be more depth. I thought he's going to have a better story, and I thought he was going to have more reasoning. That was my only problem with it. It was very basic.
Okay.
Listen, if y'all haven't peeped this, I'm gonna tell y'all now. Remember, I said this. There are 4 characters in this manga.
Yeah.
Look at their names, read it to yourselves, and tell me if you don't find Hero in there.
Hero.
Chihiro.
Yeah, Chihiro.
Hakahiro.
Yeah, Hakari.
Hakari.
You don't see Hero, though.
It sounds like a little bit like Hero.
What's
the one with the flame bone.
Haruhiko. That's the guy that just got the new. And we didn't really get to speak on
the origami guy.
Yes, that shit is crazy.
There are certain people who their name kind of you can hear Hero in there. Just remember I said that.
All right, we'll see. We'll come back to that. Listen, Ben, I know this was really far out your wheelhouse. I know, but
A lot of Japanese names.
A lot of
Yeah,
Japanese.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
trying to figure it out ourselves.
Yeah.
We're looking back. We're referencing.
Sorry
Listen,
for the
it is tough.
enunciations.
We will apologize for that too, but we're doing our best, man.
No, it's okay. You guys are good. I mean, I can tell you guys are very, very passionate about this one. So it's cool. I'm really excited to see what the comments kind of where they kind of stand.
Bad Lord sucks.
But yeah, man, guys, good show. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of passion. I kind of understood a little of the structure of each arc
Yeah.
and how it develops. So, yeah, good stuff.
Let's do it. Listen, guys, again, episode 11. We appreciate you guys. We love the engagement. Again, tell us what you guys think about Kagurabachi. You think it's the next one? You think it's not? Whatever. Again, Fred Knox, a.k.a. Noxious FX.
Your boy Casey Silverback, aka Kervs. You already know what time it is. Listen, we love the comments. We love how you guys are engaging with us. But please like and subscribe. That's the only way we're gonna be able to reach out to everybody. The more followers, the more outreach we get.
Yes, sir.
It's Brad, a.k.a. Bad Liar, a.k.a. Pod Almighty, a.k.a. Fuck y'all. All right, continue.
Yeah, go ahead.
What was it? Potty pimping?
Oh, no.
Nah, it's Dennis Podman.
Dennis Podman.
is
Oh
tough.
my God.
That's
Listen,
tough.
Benjimuro, do your thing, dog.
Thank you so much for watching Animanga Junkeez. 2 E's, no I. Stay golden.
Oh.